to the Manic Money Mike Day Trading Livestream Bonanza Extravaganza. I don't know why I wrote all those words, but let's check out the stock market today. It is another crapshoot. This is just a crap fest. I mean, I took 1 second, looked at the prices of the top 10 and the names. You know, I like maybe this one down here at $1.06, mostly because it's maintaining $1, but the market cap is 50 million. That's kind of high. My cutoff is usually 100 million, so it's like half of that. Let's check it out. I like the drawdown to $1. That's usually a pretty good sign. So I guess if I really had to pick any of them, it would be this one, mostly because of the long-term government contract. Biggest deal they've ever won. So that would be contract of 54.6 million. So that's, that's good news right there. Do they have options? They do not. They do not have the options, my friends. So, I mean, out of any of them, I mean, you could probably see, let's look at the 1 week chart because this was insane. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I mean, we had the run up in the afternoon. It closed at 161 on Friday at 4. So this one's actually, I would say, one of the most solid buys of today. Wish I had saw that before. The other one that I think is all right would be Hydro Farm here, just based off of price action, this insane bull flag. But I would not touch this before 9:30. I'd like to see what the open market does with it first. As you know, we don't chase runners here. We catch falling knives. We buy the dip, my friends. At least that's what I do. Chasing runners. I don't short sell runners either. I wait for a round top. I wait for a rounded top. Wait for our patterns. I wait for my patterns. Yeah, but whatever. So, I decided we're just getting an OSRH. I'm basically training for the small account challenge. So this is a tiny position. $500. $500. So we got the small account challenge coming up. It's going to be a head-to-head between me and Crypto Corey. Me on the TradFi markets, him on crypto. I might bounce around though. It's going to be basically whatever Webull has to offer. I might do a little crypto too. Really depends how easy it is to open a crypto account on Webull. I submitted an application for a crypto account with Webull. So the S&P, the NASDAQ, the Dow Jones, they're all up today. Basically, Trump said we're calling off a ground assault on Iran, and now the markets are going nuts. Anybody that's following that whole situation, like this is a trading channel, but obviously you need to keep your eye on world events because that drastically affects the markets, Like I bet if we checked out Oil prices right now. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Way down. Does that mean you're going to see lower prices at the gas pump today? Probably not. We all know that that price action lags hard. It goes up quick. So when oil barrel prices go up, those gas prices, they're going right up with it. But then when the oil barrel prices start coming down, it sure does take a while for them gas prices to go down. Ugh. It's messed up. So yeah. If I was gonna pick anything today, I would definitely pick Sycurion. They're trying to get, compliance again with that $1 bid price. Shut up. And they won't be doing any offerings right now. That's for frickin' sure. They need 10 days above $1. I would definitely keep an eye out for a short selling attack. Let's see what the short interest looks like on this. Oh, it's high. Oh, yeah, it's going up. It's going up. That's not too terribly high for what they've had go on the past week. But I would definitely expect, so they're going to try to get this thing above $1 before earnings, because if they're reporting negative 56 cents a share, that's not going to be good. But yeah, there's not too much to say on this day trading live stream. I'm gonna go check out the charts here on Robinhood Legend. So this is OSRH, pretty status quo right now. With this particular setup, I do not have volume. This candle was 41,000. So the biggest candles we're seeing, the biggest volume candles we're seeing today, they're green. The MACD just flipped, which is nice. I have auto anchored VWAP, which we're above right now. I don't have moving averages though. I need simple moving averages. Thank you very much. The 50? Can we get any more? Simple moving average? What's the envelope? Nah, I don't like that one. Okay, cool. We just keep punching in SMA, and we'll keep getting all the different moving averages. Hey, 200. There we go. Can we get to 20? $250. I don't. Jesus. We'll get rid of that one. We'll get rid of this one. And we'll turn this one into the 20. As you know from the channel, you only need the 20 and the 200, but I like the 100 too, just because it's confirmation that we've crossed over the 200-day moving average. So this is actually a perfect setup for today, especially with what's going on in the markets. As you know, I am bullish on OSRH. I actually got my top 3 picks up here right now. My stomach is making all kinds of noise though, people, so I might be running off to the bathroom on you guys. All right. Cosmo's looking good. They tried to cram it down in overnight trading. You can see that right here. They were really trying to drag this thing down in overnight trading. And even here, 4:45 in the morning, we started regaining, and I mean, this is beautiful. So we're coming back up here now. We beat through. This is a resistance level, obviously. That low. So now, theoretically, the next resistance level, yeah, it'll be right about here. The old resistance level, 23, which was a nice support a little while back. Oh, geez. Oh. Let's get rid of that. Let's look at the 1 week. No, let's look at the 3-month chart here. So yeah, 23 was a very nice resistance level a while back here during its first run up. And as you can see, 34, 35, that is, oh God, that's going to be some serious resistance. Oh, it's my fault for eating crappy food for dinner last night. Ate good most of the weekend, but I definitely took the easy way out last night. It's just humid and warm in here. I think I'm going to turn on the AC. All right. And then we have the one we're keeping an eye on right now. And that would be Snail. I don't like the breakdown here. Still a good pattern. Obviously, hard support at $4 a share. They do have good stuff coming up. Let's check out Avat. We all know Avat. This one just, oh God. What a freaking sad state of affairs here. All stuffed up today. It's freaking pouring over here where I'm at in the country, and I guess that does not seem to matter. It is still a bad allergy day. This is the time of year, one of the times of year that I get walloped. All right, OSRH is it is down. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it so much. This is a 1 week play. They got the CVR program going on record August 14th. This is definitely a 1 week play for me. So I'm not too worried. Right now, the spread. Let's go look at the spread. So you can understand price action at times like these. So, yeah. The bid is 44 and the ask is 50. So that's why you're seeing this price action. So basically, someone wants to sell, they have to sell for 44. Obviously, that sell, it got gobbled right up. It's still an inflow candle. Money, more money going in than going out. So it's why pre-market's not the greatest. You're gonna see that that spread tighten right up come 9:30. It'll probably be a penny difference, if that. Probably a penny difference. Oh yeah, see, it's already tightening up. The bid's still 44, but the ask is 48.26. So this return, open market, is the only time it matters. So, as I told you, we're not taking any momentum trades today. Stock market is looking good. The QQQ is break even, which is not surprising. It's tech heavy. And it seems like people are getting sick of the AI stuff already, which is funny. Bitcoin dropped into the morning. People kind of view it as a safe haven asset. It's going up now. Might have rebounded. I really want to see Bitcoin do something crazy this first week of the month because, as you know, a lot of people avoid Bitcoin the first and last week of the month, just like Crypto Corey. So I'm kind of expecting it to rip. As the market makers, you know, they'll purposely move Bitcoin on weeks when, you know, most retail won't touch it. And we don't have a ton of stuff for economic data this week, so I think one of the biggest driving force in the market right now is going to be this Iran war crap. I know. Trump says Iran deal is imminent. Planned strike would have been the largest since World War II. Damn. Man. It'd be a good day to invest in shipping companies. What do we got? We got top ships. Oh, look at that. Look, would you just look at that? I think we got one called Ship, too. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Look at that. Would you just look at that? Yeah. Good day to invest in shipping companies. That is funny. Vought sucking wind. So done with that stock. Cosmo's looking all right. No immediate crash at 9:30, so I guess that's good. We'll switch to the daily chart. Get our 1 minute candles. Nope, big buy. Big boy buy here in the first minute. So looking like MACD might switch up. OSRH. Oh, look at that. Raytar Logjek. I don't even know how to say that. Oh, it's definitely the pick of the day. Hydro Farm is sucking. Look at that. Saiku. Going up. You know, you close out on Friday at $1.60. It's hard to hold it down the very next trading day. So the bold short sellers that held over the weekend, they got their money. They definitely bought the cover, or they're buying the cover right now, sending that price up. That's a gift right there. And, yeah. I would say, though, out of all of them, this one was definitely the big winner of the day because you could have bought at 10 cents at 9 a.m. and sold right when the market opened at 20 cents. Double your money. Just like that. I think now you're going to see distribution. This is a Chinese company. They just delayed their annual SEC filing because Chinese companies only have to do one yearly filing. That's why I just do not like touching Chinese companies, man. The only thing worse than a company based overseas is a company that's based in the Cayman Islands, because they are completely exempt from all SEC compliance, which is insane. But yeah, I mean, I like this one. I really like this one. We had a nice... Ooh, it actually closed under $1. So this one's fighting to stay above $1. The chart looked like it said something else before. So Friday, they actually closed at 97 cents. So you definitely look at this one to be trying to get above $1 today and stay there. Let's see. Cosmo. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. That's what we like to see. We're up in the 2.2s, going right up to the 2.3s. Remember what I was saying. There should be resistance here, so... And there is. Because of this back here. This here. This support becomes the resistance. I know this is a kind of an inverted head and shoulders. It's just, you know, higher, low, higher, low, higher, low. Right now we're looking at the 1 month chart. So... There's definitely going to be some resistance at 23. It's actually not that crazy, but volume is lower today. They kind of, you know, they made their pop on Friday with the CEO investing, buying 1 million more shares. I'm sure they're going to, you know, start doing their buybacks again. Big money got out of their shorts. They probably managed to make money doing it, you know, if they kept short selling up here and averaging down, basically. But I wouldn't be surprised to see this make a run back to 35 this week. Earnings are going to be super important for this company. The next earnings report, it's going to be super important. But as you know, I'm holding options. It says no position, but I'm definitely holding options. This thing could also just smash right through 23 today. I mean, it's looking really good right now. Break this down to the 1 minute candles. So, no momentum trade today. Woo! Damn. Look at that thing go. No momentum trade today. We got OSRH basically treating trading like it's already the small account challenge. Well, we're not doing the small account challenge yet. That's going to start on Friday. I want to make it fair. I want to wait for Crypto Corey to get his money in an actual account and start trading, or at least have the ability to trade before I start doing the small account challenge myself. Keeping it fair is important to me. All right. Yep. Ray Tar's already breaking down, so you're going to get people chasing that, hoping for a rebound at some point. This one already broke down. I mean, anything sub-dollar, Hydro Farm, like this is my pick of the day, Saiku. You know, we shouted it out at $1.05. I think the upside potential is substantially more than that. I'm gonna have to run to the toilet soon. OSRH is kind of letting me down, but that's my own fault for buying pre-market. Should have waited till the market open. Get a better entry price. YOLO. Also live and learn. Yep. Yeah. Like I said, 23 resistance is going to be pretty stiff. You see this compared to this. Like, people are trying to get a deal. Obviously, right now, 25 actually looks like the resistance point. I'll be right back, people. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's that 23-cent resistance. We're still green on the MACD, which is funny. Auto-anchored VWAP is now above trading price. That was a satisfactory dump. What's the screener looking like here? Ooh, Hydro Farm dropping. Ooh, here's a new guy coming out of left field. Ezra. Reliance Global Group. Saiku still holding strong. Yeah. This is such a crapshoot, man. Like, if anything, I would be looking at this now. Look at the news on it. Is it concrete? Not important enough to even get put on Robinhood. Yeah, I would also be weary of just a false pump today, because it looks like the NASDAQ has already kind of equalized. It was green last night. Let's see what it's doing now. No, it's going up. OSRH should be going up too. I'm seeing 46 cents on this thing right now. $45.99 I'm seeing right now. That means that's the last price it's sold at. So StockTwits, they will not do the order book price or the quote price. Snail is down. Snail is down hard today. Down to 436. I am glad I got out of that. It seemed to lose that $5 level. Oh, we just got a buy for 45 cents on OSRH. So that's the best thing about StockTwits, is they'll only show you where the stock is actually trading at. They will not put quote price up. So Robinhood does quote price. So right now their quoted price is 4424 or whatever, which is fine. It's fine. But that is the nice thing about StockTwits. So you can see what it's actually trading at. So right now it's saying Cosmo Health at 2238. Quoted price is 2226. It could also be a delay thing with StockTwits. But the market is green in general. Right now, small caps are not doing great. Let's see. What's the earnings today? Let's explore. Let's look at today's earnings. Oh, the Donald Trump Media and Technology Group. That might have something to do with the whole Iran war thing. So we got Snapchat, Palantir, 3D Systems. So we're still looking at large caps, kind of. All those are reporting after the bell. So we're still kind of, Palantir's a large cap for sure now. Snapchat is a large cap. You know, I'd say large cap's over $1 billion. $10 billion. Wow. Okay. So some of those are not large caps. So seems like we're starting to transition over into small cap earnings now, which will be good for this space in general, because you got your short-term traders right now. Yeah, OSRH is not doing great today, but that's fine. Probably should have just got back into GlucoTrack instead. That one we had a nice little gift this morning, low prices. But like I said, we're not doing momentum trading. So we're holding OSRH all week. They just have a nice catalyst coming up. And I don't think anybody in their right mind is going to be short selling them. Cosmo is still technically looking good. Even with this little correction here, that's not bad at all. So you can see with the volume, the inflows and outflows, that they're walking this thing down on small trades. I don't think I have a way to actually bring up the trades on this with this readout, because that would be beautiful to see, like if they're walking it down with small trades. But I can almost be assured that they're doing that. That's the game they play. So, because right now the ask is 23 and the bid is 2228, so guaranteed, the short sellers hit this thing after that big pump in the open, which is fine. The options are up. Holy crap. The options are up. I did start averaging into Zora with the big account. Yeah. The options are up, so my whole account is up like 25% today. Because as you know, I'm into Cosmo options heavy. So obviously, somebody's buying Cosmo options to bring that price right up. So now we're in the profit on my Cosmo options by 500 bucks. I have 222 contracts. I brought my average way down this past week because basically those options cratered to worthless, which can happen with options. So basically they were showing being worth 1 penny a piece. So I was like, all right. Most people at this point would just cut their losses. But Money Mike knows better. Money Mike bought a ton more options. So my average cost on my 50-cent calls is 10 cents now. 10.5 pennies per contract. So when Cosmo goes to $1, I will be at least 5 times my money, not even figuring for the time part. And a stock like this, buying the options isn't really huge because so basically it was 40% of the share price. So it's not like I was saving. I was saving money over buying the shares, especially when this thing was around 30 cents a piece. Those options were still between 10 and 15 cents. So it's like, 40 to half of what the share prices are. And it's actually better to hold the shares because you can't lose all your money. You can still lose most of it, but you can't lose all your money. But I like my options. It's low stress when you put less money into it. Every dollar matters, so it leaves me more money to trade other stuff. So the open interest is only 1,575, which means I literally hold 15% of all open interest on these options right now. I got 15% just to myself. That's right, people. And that's like the trick, is finding options like that nobody else is buying. Because they're going to be super cheap. So when this thing does make its way back up to 50 cents, these options are going to be insane. So yeah. So my portfolio looks really good today just because of that. OSRH is meandering around 44 cents, which is what I wanted to get into for a limit buy. But I said with such a small position, screw it. This thing's going over 50 cents this week. That's what I'm thinking. Snail just keeps dropping, dude. Check out Snail. What do we have? Avant? Avant keeps dropping too. Ugh. They're just... Yeah, look at this. We had the immediate drop. We had a drop pre-market. A crush at 9:30. Look at this crush at 9:30. It tried to rebound, and now, bam. It's not a good sign. It's not a good sign. Man, Avant really looks like crap. That is so disheartening. I really made a huge bet on Avant. I got destroyed. So it'd be nice for this Cosmo Health trade to work out really nicely. And OSRH for that matter. But yeah, we're not doing any momentum trades today. Saiku still hanging in there. This one's losing the plot. Crude oil still down. Oh yeah, people. Yeah, see OSRH. It's still good. I'm not worried about it. At least I'm not this guy here. You know? Buying in the middle of the night for almost 50 cents a piece. On low volume. Cosmo Health. MACD's about to flip. Very nice. It's going to have that 23 resistance. Hopefully move up above that today. But, I mean, that's really all I got for you today, guys. Markets are up, which is what we were predicting. Iran peace deal coming. That's basically the main driver today and what they want you to think. I do not like the stock market for the end of the week. I think if we get a nice pop this week, we get some good earnings coming out there. I think Friday's going to be a bloodbath. That's just my prediction. I predicted that last night on stream. We got non-farm payroll coming out. I think we're looking at a bloodbath. Holding this for weeks. I'm not too worried about it. We're going to be chilling on this one. This is a nice chart. You know, we started off here, then the 21-ish, high 21s. Made our way to 23. Resistance, boom. We're going to watch this tighten up. So we're going to see. It's probably going to happen sooner rather than later, too. With just how aggressive this is. So, I mean, it's probably going to come right about 10 a.m. And we're going to go up or down. Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? I don't know. Let's flip a coin. Tails up, heads down. Tails. The quarter says it's going up. So, I mean, auto anchor VWAP is above current price action. That's moving to the top side of this little 1 minute candle range thing. So that would mean a break of the 23 resistance, which would be beautiful to see. I'd love to see 24, 25 today, or even something a little crazier. Volume is not insane. It is pretty good for only being 10 a.m. We're hitting volume of 650,000 already. So volume is decent. It's not low enough that short sellers can exploit it. And with everything that happened Friday, I mean, and the fact that the markets are up in general, this is definitely my pick of the day again. Snail, I'm going to wait for the dust to settle. I'm glad I got out. That's huge. Just the fact that I got out. That might end up being our first stock trade on the small account. As you know, I'm eyeing up Zora for this weekend. And I think Bitcoin as well is going to do this weekend. We can do well this weekend. With the markets being down. As you can see, we opened a tiny position. And we're going to keep averaging in. Already up 12 cents. See, auto anchor VWAP is up. So we just basically got crushed with low volume. They released on the 23rd. They unlocked 100 and something million tokens. So it's way down this year. Bitcoin, I'm assuming Bitcoin's going to be having a very nice August. And then I'm going to do some analytics and let you know what I expect for September, because September is historically the worst month for Bitcoin every year. But I think we're going to get a little bit of a status quo change thing here, you know, because everybody expects Bitcoin to drop in September. It's only had 2 green Septembers since its inception. So I think it was 2013 and 2017. Something like that. So I'm kind of hoping that the market makers know this and they drive it up instead of driving it down, because you know the short sell liquidity is going to be pretty freaking massive. So these are the things we're looking at. I'm not doing conventional plays. I'm not looking at oil. I'm not looking at shipping companies, stuff like that. I'm not doing hype plays. We are going for solid companies, good news, good stewardship. That's, I think, is going to be important. The concrete fundamentals that so many people are not trading on nowadays. We're going to be a little contrarian to the current state of the stock market. So that's where we're going. OSRH with its CVR program. August 14th is the record date on that. We'll probably get out before earnings. I don't even care. I'm not here for that CVR program. I think it's a little lofty in its ambitions. But we're looking at Zora for the weekend, Cosmo for the long term, OSRH for the week. And then we'll adjust as necessary. Momentum play pick was Saiku for today. And then possibly Ezra here. Maybe even Hydro Farm. But there's no real news on that one. So I like Saiku the best for the momentum play today. I think anything around $1 is a beautiful buy point, not financial advice. Yeah, that's all, people. We're closing up shop early today. That's it. Done working for the day. I got rained out on work. We're working on structural steel right now. And we have lightning storms. So naturally they called us off today. I guess something about, having a big steel structure up in the air when there's lightning storms going on. I don't know. They don't want us to freaking be touching it.